Ooh. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, or good morning or good evening. Those of you that are watching all over the world. This is your host, your guy, DLG REPPIN on my YouTube channel. Now, it's just got to my attention that Sir Chips KESWICK has retired as Arsenal Football Club chairman. And to be honest, I'm past caring, and you know what? I'm not sad. But at the same time, he was not the main problem, but part of the problem. I mean, good riddance in the sense that he was part of the problem. So good riddance there. But again, it's not that much good riddance if he's not the main part of the problem. And for me, as a chairman, I feel let down. At times I felt disappointed. And I feel unassured. And as a chairman, I didn't really hear much from him. And I even forgot he was our club chairman. All that criticism I've thrown at Stan Kroenke and his son and Raul Sanlihi and our recruitment team of recent. I even forgot that KESWICK had a part to play in the club, that he was our club chairman. Yeah, Arsenal Football Club chairman. But for me, good riddance in some senses. I'll say good riddance to an extent. Let's be reasonable and fair. Guys, Arsenal fans, if you want to drop your comments below on this, then do so, yeah? Remember to drive the thumbs up like button more than the thumbs down, please. And please, 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 more than smash the subscription button for me. Left, right and centre with an abundance and in a passionate way to subscribe to my channel. I want more than 100 or more than hundreds before, more than hundreds before Christmas. That is my aim. That's my realistic aim. And then after Christmas, we go from there. Definitely, we go from there. This channel will grow. And I will keep giving you live direct contact, yeah? From my YouTube channel. Excuse me. What? Thought there was something in my eye. Other than that, I want to keep it football related issues really, and Arsenal orientated. I will talk about my team because Arsenal's the team I support from 1992. But obviously football is what I talk about, and I'll tell it how it is. As much as I hate Tottenham and Man United, I confess that. If I see a good player I like, then he's worthy of my praising and time. Harry Kane, I rate highly. Bruno Fernandes, I like and rate highly. And that's as far as it goes, really. So moving on, in other news, Amazon are in talks with the Premier League to screen more Premier League live games, according to what I've read in The Sun. Just bear with me a minute. And right there, yeah. It says here in the title, Amazon are in talks with the Premier League to land more matches when the season restarts. The streaming broadcaster made a successful launch in December after showing fixtures across the Christmas period. Yeah, that was nice. I saw Wolverhampton Wanderers' home game against Man City, and that was a great game to watch. Oh, and Liverpool destroying Leicester City at the King Power, and I could have seen a number of live fixtures, but I stuck to those two, and they were worth the watch. Well, I explained why they were worth the watch. Liverpool showed me that night, and I think they showed the nation why they're deserving and worthy winners of this year's Premier League, because they are the most consistent and the most enthusiastic, the most everything, really. Without a doubt, they're the most consistent, the most goal-scoring, attacking team in the Premier League. And like I said, they're the most everything, maybe to a certain extent. So preparation, organisation, the most everything Liverpool, and that's the reason why I watched them destroy Leicester 4-0 without no reply, and that's how dominant they were, and that's how superior they were to their opponents. Wolverhampton Wanderers versus Man City. That was a great game to watch. Man City were 2-0 up, and in the first 10 minutes, they had their goalkeeper sent off, Ederson. And then that night, we thought, after the sending off of Ederson in the first 10 minutes, they had a penalty. They went 1-0 up early in the second half. Raheem Sterling scored their second. I think he might have got 2 that night. Man City fans, how many goals did Raheem Sterling get that night in that 3-2 defeat? You can drop it in the comments below if you care to talk about it. I know it's a defeat, but I know your heart overrules your head, right? Okay. So, drop it in the comments below. But nevertheless, Man City were 2-0 up, and Ahmed Traore that night was completely magnificent that night. He tortured Man City all throughout that second half, especially that second half for me. He caused them a lot of problems. And Wolves kept the resilient going throughout that second half and got the winning goal. And it was a deserved winning goal for me. So that's the 2 games I'm talking about there. Leicester 0, Liverpool 4, and Wolverhampton Wanderers 3, Man City 2. So that's what Amazon are negotiating to take some games off BT and Sky. So we'll see in the next coming days on that one. Right, moving on to other news. Excuse me. Gary Neville believes that players will be fit for the project restart of the campaign. Now, he's obviously spoken about the Premier League season, and he's given his opinion there, and I haven't read too much of it, but he seems to have worded it in a lot of sense. And Gary Neville is a guy who words things with a lot of sense, and he is in depth with the details and in depth with the truth. And whatever he said, it's always interesting to listen to Gary Neville, because he is direct into the truth, and he gives a fair, honest opinion. So this project restart, we just hope it's worthwhile. And last but not least, Grimsby Town midfielder Elliot Whitehouse was fined for calling an opponent a pikey. Now, that is a racist slur that should not belong in football or anywhere in everyday walk of life and society. And that's something that has been dealt with by his club. I'm going to read what I've highlighted here. His concerns over potential passing on wrong bit. Grimsby star Elliot Whitehouse was hit with a 6-game ban and £2,000 fine for calling an opponent a pikey. Whitehouse mocked Northampton's Irish player Alan McCormack, ex-Charlton midfielder, when the pair clashed, and the Mariners ace, who admitted the charge, must also go on an FA education course. Well, that's another footballer whose IQ must come into question. For him to actually use that slur, he obviously never thought about it. So he will be dealt with severely, and rightfully so. So let's hope he's learned from his mistake, and let's hope he comes back from it a better person. And that's all I have to say on that. Oh, reading some more, he's out of contract this summer and will not be offered a new deal. So he's definitely got some thinking to do, you know. Let's hope he's learnt from this, because if he hasn't, then more fool than him. He's got to be an absolute idiot if he hasn't learnt from this. And I'll leave it as that. So I'll be back with more context later on. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm going to wrap it up here. It's your host, your guy, DLG REPPIN. And I'll say thank you for watching for this morning, and thank you for watching this afternoon's video recording, yeah? I'm going to wrap it up here because I'm going to go for a walk, or maybe go and get something to eat. I don't know. Anyway, if you enjoyed what I've come up with, yeah, leave your comments below. Remember to smash the thumbs up like button as much as possible. Yeah, I want more than in one video. I've had accomplished 10 thumbs ups, so I want more than 10 thumbs ups. Yeah, I don't care about the down ones. Well, it is what it is. It's part of the job that I do now, and that's fine. But the main thing is, yeah, I want more. I've only got 33 subscribers, 967 subscribers and more later, and I'll be streaming left, right and centre galore. And keep the subscription button going, yeah? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I appeal to you all over the world, yeah? More than smash the subscribe button. In fact, more than violate the subscribe button for me in the nicest way possible. Other than that, your guy DLG, your host DLG, is out.